Hey, it's Neville here, and I want to show you how to stay sane at work. In fact, here's a quick cheat sheet of what I'm about to talk about so you can get to it right away. First of all, you make a to-do list the night before. Second, once you're done with that to-do list, there is no more work allowed for the day. And number 3, you never add stuff for the to-do list on the same day. If someone asks you for something, reply with, "Okay, I've got it on my calendar for tomorrow." So let's get into how to stay sane at work. And here's why I developed this little system. Over the years, I've done a lot of work for different size companies of my own, different roles, etc. And while I love doing work, sometimes I would just keep adding stuff to my to-do list and it just never ended. So a few years back, I came up with some hard rules I must follow so I can maintain a steady amount of work output over the years without facing any sort of burnout. So the first step is make a to-do list the night before. I have personally found making a to-do list before you go to bed to be the best way to stay productive during the day. By making my to-do list the night before, it mentally prepares me for what I need to do and allows me to plan the day ahead of time. So here's an example of a to-do list you can make the night before. It's got the date on the top, it's got the tasks to do over there, the appointments are on the right, and then at the bottom I write a summary of the day. And I always make this list the night before. So before I started making to-do lists the night before, I'd often just wake up, go over the work I need to do, bleary-eyed, just write out a ton of tasks, and then kind of dread doing them. Like I just made them up and now I have to go do them. And sometimes I wouldn't even have enough time in the day because I didn't plan out my schedule correctly. So preparing your work the night before is so incredibly important because you can define what a successful day of work is. So once you finish off all these tasks, your day has been successful. And this brings us to the next step. Number 2, once done with that to-do list, no more work allowed. So I go through my to-do list and scratch off each item until it's finished. Sometimes I use a piece of paper to cover the entire page and only scooch it down to the next item when finished with the last. You can actually watch the whole process here, and this is an old video from 2012, but I still use this method every single day. Now, once this to-do list is completely scratched off, work is officially done for the day. I have to get off the computer and go do something else now. That's go outside, go read, listen to a podcast, cook, call friends and family, do a fun project, learn a song, whatever. I have found it super important to call it quits when you hit the end of your to-do list, and this will definitely help keep you sane. And number 3, never add stuff to the to-do list the same day. Now, this is the most important part of the process, is never add stuff to your to-do list the same day. I'm going to repeat it one more time for you. Never add stuff to your to-do list the same day. Here's the thing. If you keep adding stuff to your to-do list, you will start creating a never-ending to-do list that gets longer and longer and longer, and you will never be satisfied with a good day of work. If someone asks you for something, all you have to do is reply with, "Okay, I've got it on my calendar for tomorrow." In fact, here's a couple different polite ways you can tell people that you're not going to do something right now, but you will do it tomorrow or the day after. You can say, "Okay, I've got it in my calendar for tomorrow," or "I'll get it to you within 48 hours," or "Okay, got it. It's on my to-do list for tomorrow. Awesome. I'll be handling it by 3 p.m. tomorrow. Okay, cool. I'll get it to you in 24 to 48 hours. So there's a lot of ways that when someone asks you for something, assuming it's not 100% urgent, replying with, "Okay, I've got it on my calendar for tomorrow," is a great way to tell them that, look, I'm going to be doing it, just not right now. So I viciously guard my time and energy. So if someone wants a task done, I always tell them that I have it on the to-do list tomorrow. I will do it for them, for sure, just not right now. This is how I stay sane and make sure that each day ends with a successful day of work and not just never-ending, never-satisfied day. Now, some people are not in a position where they can deflect every task for 24 hours. So for these people, they should make it clear which tasks are required for the same day and which are not. So many times people will promise something right away, which sets the expectation that it will be done right away. So they'll do something like this. Their boss will say, "Can you make this report?" And the person will say, "Okay, I'll do it right away." When instead, what if they tried something like this? The boss says, "Can you make this report?" And the person says, absolutely, I'll have it for you tomorrow by 3 p.m. You see, if the boss absolutely needs this report right now, they will mention it. But otherwise, this exchange wasn't bad at all, and everyone knows the report will be done by tomorrow at 3 p.m. So by simply changing the wording of the response, everyone is happy, everyone is on the same page, and there was no weird passive-aggressive language or anything. So this is my method of staying sane at work, and I sincerely hope this helps you guard your time and set boundaries with your work much better. My name is Neville Medora, and I hope you set some boundaries and guard your time also. Talk to you later.